Hello everybody, this is Tanya Tomic. This is 31 Days, and this is movie 25 and 26, right? This one. So, but we saw 3 movies, so 3 movies, 2 nights. It is Dracula 2000, and then the 2 sequels to that, and I don't know. So basically, I didn't dislike the films. I also didn't love the films. The first one is set in New Orleans, and it's very, very late 90s. I mean, it is 2000, Dracula 2000. And it is an updated, modern of that time version of the Dracula story, and I see where they were going with it. It was very on the nose, very brightly lit, and it kind of looked like it was made for TV. I didn't hate the story at all, and there were things about it that I thought were good. Like, there were moments that I thought were good, as far as, like, you know, theme and the camera work and how the scene played out. But overall, there were things that were very much seemed like a TV show, kind of, you know, very on the nose, very straightforward. The dialogue was very straightforward, and not very atmospheric. Like I said, super brightly lit. The second movie was a little bit different. It kind of was a follow-up, but with different characters, and it was like the same world and the same, you know, vampires and stuff. And then it introduces a new vampire hunter, and it's a story about a dead body vampire at the morgue, and a guy who wants it because they want the vampire blood to, you know, get the power from it, basically. So this one, like, the story was interesting, but kind of, it's similar, where dialogue and everything was really on the nose. Some of the scenes were too brightly lit, not a lot of atmosphere, and not what you want out of a vampire movie, but the story's not bad. It's just, you know, because of all these elements being really kind of not having a lot of atmosphere to it, a lot of mystery or anything like that, it makes it kind of a little bit bland. Even though the story has something going for it, there's not enough done with it. But it makes it so, like, I don't hate it, and I don't think it's bad, but I didn't think it was super great. Now, the third movie, it's the same Jason Scott Lee vampire hunter, and the same characters, the other morgue workers from the second movie. So it is kind of like a direct follow-up of part 2, and it's much better. The first half reminds me of the films, but the second half was a lot better. I kind of get lost in the film. We're at this castle, things start happening quicker and with better pacing. I think it's not that things don't happen in the other films. Like, there's a lot of plot, there's a lot of story that's going on in each of these films, but for some reason the second half of the third one, the pacing just seems to fit the plot, and the lighting is really pretty nice. Some of the sets and costumes and things are pretty nice, so the atmosphere is just better in this one. And instead of feeling super, you know, dated in a time, which Dracula 2000, I mean, it's called Dracula 2000, so I mean, dated is fine for that, but this one had more of a timeless feel. I say, you know, second half. The first half, there are too many goofy one-liners that I felt like didn't hit. Like, they were trying to be kind of like, you know, like Xena, Buffy kind of humor type thing, but it didn't hit the same way, or it was just dated to me, I don't know. But anyway, the second half kind of gets rid of that. Rutger Hauer is introduced, and he was really quite good. And I don't know, I just felt like the second half of the movie was quite good, and I quite enjoyed it. Well, the first half I thought was just okay. So, all three movies, I liked the third one the best. I thought that they weren't that good, but they weren't that bad. So that's it. So, I'm not sure what we're going to be watching next, but you will find out soon.